Amy accidentally discovered her mother's secret hidden for many years online. Her mother, who was extremely socially anxious and never dared to communicate too much with outsiders, was actually a genius designer in the eyes of those big shots in the architecture world. Yet, in the eyes of her classmates' parents, her mother was neurotic and annoying. Even her own father was preparing to send her mother to a mental asylum. It all started with her virtual assistant, Manjula. Daisy usually handed over her daily trivial matters to Manjula. One day, when Daisy returned home, she found the living room full of strangers. She thought something had happened to her daughter at school. However, the detective told her that her online assistant, Manjula, had obtained all their family's information. Once they flew to Antarctica, those people would ransack their house. Upon hearing this, Daisy guiltily threw her phone into the water tank. However, in her husband's eyes, all her actions proved she was mentally traumatized. Against Daisy's wishes, he forcibly wanted her to receive treatment from a psychologist, and even canceled her Antarctica trip.
You're shipping me off to a loony bin,
Daisy realized. Seeing her husband's resolute attitude, Daisy felt both frightened and disappointed. She made an excuse to go to the bathroom, where she locked herself in and then secretly escaped through the window. She knocked on Audrey's door.
I need your help, Audrey.
Daisy had no close friends here. With nowhere to go, she had no choice but to turn to Audrey for help. Seeing her drenched and disheveled appearance, Audrey uncharacteristically put aside her usual arrogance. On the other side, when they kicked down the door, they found the place empty. At this moment, the two women who were once adversaries now calmly shared their thoughts and finally understood each other's helplessness. Everyone has something buried deep in their hearts, pretending to be strong, not wanting to be exposed by others. That day, Daisy ran into an old friend at a restaurant. After exchanging greetings, the friend asked her why she suddenly gave up her career back then. Under her friend's questioning, Daisy finally opened up. It turned out that years ago, Daisy had spent 3 whole years designing a residence. Due to a conflict with a wealthy man, he sent someone to buy the house and then, in just a few hours, completely destroyed Daisy's 3 years of hard work. This incident dealt a huge blow to Daisy. Moreover, after getting married, she suffered 4 miscarriages. After going through hardships, she finally gave birth to a daughter. However, her daughter was born with a congenital heart disease. Daisy had no choice but to temporarily put down her work and devote all her energy to taking care of her daughter. Her friend could see from her eyes that she still had passion and longing for her work. He told Daisy with relief,
which is that people like you must create. That's what you were brought into this world to do, Bernadette.
The friend's words enlightened Daisy. The grievances and unwillingness that had been pent up in her heart for these years were completely released at this moment. She decided to go to Antarctica alone. The next day, when Amy wanted to go out to look for her mother, Audrey stopped her. Amy thought she was going to cause trouble again, but from her mouth, she learned that Daisy had already taken a boat to Antarctica on her own.